And
Hi, whoever's seeing this. Because I know Miley not saying it.
yeah, Maya probably is seeing it, so I hope she is.
Yes.
All right, so we'll start our new book, Path to the Stars. Share my screen. And
Oh, you got it on your
there's
screen?
the title. Yep.
Oh, it's so pretty, like the galaxy color.
Yeah, because she's a rocket scientist as an adult. Pretty cool. So I'll start with the introduction, okay?
Yes.
I'm gonna make it bigger. All right, here we go. Introduction. When I was young, my favorite toy was a kaleidoscope. I'd stand in our backyard and hold it up to the full moon, watching the colored shapes tumble into new patterns that were never the same twice. When I tired of one combination, I just twist the cylinder and a new one, totally different, would settle into view. Then I'd lower the kaleidoscope and see the bright moon shining over the New Mexico desert, so large and low it seemed I could walk over and touch it. Sometimes the patterns in my kaleidoscope reminded me of the colors and shapes in my world. Mommy's favorite dress, Papa's stack of library books, the blanket in my sister Laura's crib. At other times, they were more abstract, not like anything in my day to day life, but beautiful all the same. When I was older, I would sometimes pick up my old toy and find that colorful patterns called to mind the structure of molecules or a schematic plan for an electrical circuit. My understanding of the world had become more sophisticated as I had grown up. The kaleidoscope hadn't changed, but I had. I've come a long way since those nights standing outside in our yard under a blanket of brilliant stars. When I was in elementary school, most girls I knew wanted to grow up to raise a family and keep house. Few of them planned on going to college and finding a job they loved. If they pictured themselves earning a living, it was never as a mechanic or engineer or a scientist. Jobs they and everyone else we knew considered to be men's work. When I was in second grade, something happened that changed my life. A classmate suggested I come with her to an after school group for girls. I loved it from the very first moment. The group was called Brownies, and I learned that part they were part of a larger organization called the Girl Scouts. The Girl Scouts taught me how to organize and plan for the future. Over the years, they helped me learn the connection between cooking and science, between selling cookies and managing my money. Most important, the Girl Scouts encouraged my dreams of college and taught me that I could create my own opportunities. I liked math and science, so I decided to give engineering a try. I ended up working as a rocket scientist for computer companies in the early days of the internet. I started my own company and eventually even got to be on a presidential commission, attending many meetings at the White House where I met President Obama, cabinet secretaries, senators, members of Congress, military generals and admirals, as well as members of the Supreme Court. I joined the National Board of the Girl Scouts so I could help the organization that had given me so much help. Then I was invited to serve as their chief executive officer. I talk to young people just like you all the time, and I listen to you too. I know that even today, kids and teens are still told what you can't do. Sometimes you're told you can't be good at math or other hard subjects, when all you really need is more help to understand them. Or you're told You can't have a fulfilling career when you just need to apply to college. You just need help applying to college. The worst is when you think you can't realize your dreams at all, no matter how hard you work. That's just not true. Sometimes you need a little boost to understand what you're capable of and to help you take responsibility for your aspirations. I hope my story helps you dream big dreams and make those dreams come true.
I thought that was the chapter.
That was the introduction.
Hmm.
You can just tell us like the journey to like how she became this fun
Yes.
and
Mhm.
slower.
So when there's an introduction to a book, it's good because it's only like 3 or 4 pages long. It's normally not very long, and it gives you an idea of what the book's going to be about, or if it's too hard to read or too easy to read, but you might still want to read it because it kind of
Or
interests
frozen.
you. And if
Yeah, me too. She's frozen to me too.
Oh, I can still hear you. You silly heads.
We can just stop the screen share and then we'll see what we can do about it.
I can
Yes,
hear
you're not-
you.
Yes, now you're not frozen.
Well, I might have been frozen. I can still hear everything you guys are saying.
I know.
Yeah.
That's very funny though.
Back to what I was saying. I can't tell if we're still recording or not.
We are recording.
We are still.
I
You
can
can
see
see
like
it.
a red thing.
Okay. Mine doesn't show
Yeah,
that
it's
because I'm
just
screen
red.
sharing. It doesn't show me that setting. So that's what the introduction was, and I can read you the next chapter. It's kind of long, but I can read it to you now if you would like, or we can read it tomorrow.
Maybe tomorrow.
Yeah, I was thinking that too, to just do the introduction today and talk about it. So an introduction is something you guys want to read to see if you want to read a
It
book.
tells you what the book is going to be about, and then after that, it just tells you in shorter.
Right. And so even if the book seems a little hard, you might want to grab it anyway, and then you could ask one of us to help you out with some of the words or trying to help understand something that's going on in the book.
Mhm.
All right, I'm going to stop share and stop recording.
Bye. Whoever you're watching.